What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some very exciting information about the new 5-star Ting Yun. She's a fire nihility character, and it turns out that she has some harmony tendencies in her kit as well. Obviously, this is all speculatory information, so take it with a grain of salt. Things are probably going to end up changing by the time she releases, but this is what I speculate and what I know so far about 5-star Ting Yun. If it wasn't obvious enough, 2.7 is the patch that you want to be saving your jades for. We have Sunday coming, and now we have 5-star Ting Yun coming as well, and they're both looking to be an extremely strong characters. And you guys already know where I'm going with this. Click the link in the description. It's going to take you to lootbar.gg. In here, you're going to select the game that you're going to purchase currency from, and once you click your game, you're going to select the amount of currency you want to purchase, enter your UID and your server, make sure this information is 100% correct, and you're going to click top up now, submit your payment information, and within minutes you're going to get your seller jades right in your game. It's really that simple, fast, and easy. Click the link in the description. It's going to take you to lootbar.gg. All right, 5-star Ting Yun. I do know a little bit more about 5-star Ting Yun than I do know about Sunday. So let's go ahead and start from what I know. She has a basic and an enhanced basic attack, and then her enhanced basic attack hits multiple enemies. I don't know if it's AoE or a blast, but it does hit more than one enemy. And her being an agility character, odds are that there's going to be some sort of debuff attached to it. Hopefully, you know, this would help characters like Acheron, for example. Now for her skill, and this is where the harmony thing kind of comes into play, her skill is similar to March 7th, the Hunt March 7th, or Jade, in which they target one ally and then they buff that ally to do certain things. Also, using this skill on an ally enables her to do her enhanced basic attack. So her enhanced basic attack will be more than likely tied to her skill, which means that once you use your skill, you're gonna have access to use your enhanced basic attack. I don't know any details. I don't know any numbers about any of this. Once those come out, obviously I will make a calculation video, you already know, but this is just a more speculatory general overview of her kit. All right, as far as the actual buff that she gives to the ally, I don't know if it's an actual buff or if it's like a status in which it enables the buffed up ally to deal a debuff to enemies. So she enables other characters to inflict debuffs. It could be that, or it could be just a regular buff. I don't know right now, but the buff has something to do with either defense ignore or defense shred. So there's going to be some sort of defense manipulation tied to that buff or tied to the debuff that we inflict on the enemies. As far as the ult, I don't really know too much. It's an AoE hit that deals toughness damage regardless of type. This is a very common thing they've been doing, especially with break units. They're enabling them to hit the enemy's toughness regardless of what they're weak to, which is really good. Again, I don't know how much it does, so we don't know how much super break damage we're going to be doing. We don't know how much actual damage you're going to be doing with this, and I don't know if it's tied to something else. As far as her talent, hypothetically speaking, obviously whenever she's on the field, she's going to make enemies get a purple toughness bar that is another toughness bar on top of the one that they already have. So they have the white toughness bar, and once you deplete that, there's going to be a purple toughness bar behind that one that you can break that as well, and that is going to be equal to a portion of their actual toughness. So let's say you have a 20 toughness enemy. The 20 toughness is the white bar. Once you break the white bar, there's going to be a purple bar, and once you break that bar, it's going to be less than the 20 bar. So I don't know, maybe it's half, maybe it's a quarter, maybe it's whatever, but it's going to be a separate break bar, and it's going to also trigger break damage when you break that bar as well. Now the second part of her talent, supposedly she's going to enable broken enemies to take super break damage. Now I don't know if you can inflict super break damage once breaking the white toughness bar. If you break the white toughness bar, they gain the purple toughness bar. I don't know if you're going to be dealing super break damage then or when you break the purple toughness bar. To get that information, we're going to have to wait until the beta starts, which is in about a week, I think. I guess then we will know a little bit more about Ting Yun. Now she has extra passives. I don't know if these are her traces or part of her talents, but she gives an extra delay in action bar when enemies are broken. So remember that when you break an enemy, you get the initial 25% delay in action, and then on top of that, I'm assuming she gets an extra delay on top of the 25%. So this is going to allow sustainless comps to be more consistent and not die as much, because if you have her delay plus run May's delay, and if you're running Harmony MC, her imaginary delay is also a lot too. So there's a lot of delays. You may just end up sending that enemy from the top all the way to the Shadow Realm, and they're probably not going to end up taking another turn again. And with Harmony MC and Ting Yun on the team, I think you will be dealing 2 separate instances of super break because they're both separate. So there's a lot of damage to be done in that scenario, but you know, it's a sustainless comp, so obviously you're going to have to be a little careful. Another one of her passives would be that she would increase the team's break effect based on the amount of enemies that are broken on the team, and then obviously it'll cap at a certain amount. So if you have 1 enemy broken on the enemy side, then you get a certain amount of break effect. 2, you get more. 3, you get more, and so on and so forth. That's what I presume. I don't really know any of this, and remember guys, take all of this with a grain of salt. All of this may end up changing, and very well may change by the time she releases. Again, this is all speculatory information. And then the last one is that her first skill usage will not consume any skill points. This is very reminiscent of Harmony MC, that once you get her Eidolons unlocked, one of them is that the first skill usage does not consume skill points. 5-star Ting Yun is very reminiscent, very close to a Harmony MC. So maybe with her we can possibly run 2 super break teams, which is what we've been wanting for a while. We kind of have it if you have Boot Hill. He kind of does super break damage, but not really. I already know that Boot Hill and 5-star Ting Yun are going to be slapping the entire game. It's not even going to be funny, and we haven't even seen her animations yet, so I already know this is going to be one of my favorite teams to run. All right, and then the last piece of information I have is that as far as her light cone goes, you obviously get break effect from the light cone, and you can also inflict a vulnerability that also stacks, kind of like how Zhao Q's light cone works. It's pretty much Zhao Q's light cone, but with break effect instead of infect hit rate. Obviously, there's a lot of things you don't know about her kit. All of this may not be true at all. She may be, in fact, a burn dot character, but this is what is speculated her kit to be by very reliable sources that have been right in the past. But as of right now, there's a lot of things that we don't really know about her kit, but hopefully in the next week or so, we will have more information, and you already know that I'll be there to cover it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you going to be pulling for 5-star Ting Yun or Fugue or Fugue, whatever? Actually, let me know in the comment section below how you pronounce that name. Just let me know on the comment section below. Until next time, guys. See ya.